Hey everyone, I'm going to tell you about Hootsuite. Hootsuite.com, as you can see up here in the URL, is a scheduling platform tool that you would use for a client with social media management. It used to be awesome. You used to be able to connect three different platforms and do up to 30 posts a month. That is no longer. You can only do two platforms and do 5 posts per week. So it's very limiting. So it's really a platform you'd want to use in conjunction to scheduling on Facebook business because you can schedule on Facebook. And so maybe you would use the LinkedIn page for Hootsuite. I did used to use it all the time until they changed their free subscription, and so I have moved over to Buffer.com for our Freedom Makers marketing. I do recommend Hootsuite, however, if you can have a paid version, because there you get, a lot of different platforms can be connected and you get a lot of different posts per month. So just something to think about for your client if they're willing to pay. I think the cheapest is $49.95. But to give you an idea, there's different tools. This is the post. So this is where you'll create a post. So I do have this connected to one of my clients, and I'm just going to give you an example of how you would post. So I have their LinkedIn page already connected. So that's something you would have to take the time to set up. It's pretty easy. You just need to know the login and passwords for all the social media platforms. And I'm just going to steal over here from their LinkedIn page, one of their latest posts. So you just kind of copy and paste it in. I don't, you always want to have an image. So I'm just going to upload an image I have from my computer for them right here. So as you can see, I have everything right here. When it's LinkedIn, they're always going to change the URL, but you can always shorten a URL as well if you have a messy one, and I'll show you that in a second. So if I were to say post now, then it would post immediately to the LinkedIn, or you can go to the schedule later feature, which is what really makes it awesome, because this prevents you from having to go in every day and manage someone's social media. So I can schedule it for Friday at 9:35 a.m. done. And then I would press schedule. Okay, so I'm not going to do that because we scheduled this last week, but that is how you would schedule a post. Now, if you are, I'm going to discard that post. If you are going in and you are doing curated curated content, so you have an article that you want to share. So this is the article's name is Healthcare Comes Home. And then I have the URL, so I'm going to put that here. And you'll see that the URL, now I can shorten this by just putting my cursor on it and shorten it. And then you can add hashtags if you want, whatever applies. And then again, you would go down here. So you probably are doing this, so you'd probably want to schedule it for later, and you'd pick your date, and you can do it anywhere you want. You can also get an auto schedule, but that's an upgrade with the paid version. So that's how you create a post. I'm going to discard it. And then down here, it has the feature that you can kind of see what your week looks like. So you can kind of see, I don't have any posts scheduled for my client, but for instance, last week I did. So you can see I posted on the 27th, Tuesday, and I think I had one on the 29th at 3:15 on Thursday. And so it kind of gives you a record. This is one of those ways of keeping track for your client. Like, these are all the times I posted. With this client, I'm pretty consistent. I post on Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometimes just Tuesdays. But it does give you that record of what your postings are. So you can go back if you want to use it again, post it again. You can go and view it on the actual page, which is kind of cool. So it does give you all that functionality. There are some analytics, but again, it's really with the paid subscription, which I don't have. So they do have some higher level things too, which is streams that will kind of tell you what's going on with your social media and the industry and stuff. But again, that's if you have the higher level. So essentially, Hootsuite is good for a very small business and in conjunction with Facebook business, because you can schedule on Facebook business and then schedule their LinkedIn over here on Hootsuite. I will do training, popcorn training for you guys with Buffer because that's what we're using for Freedom Makers right now. Thanks.